A man was shot and killed by someone who attempted to rob him out of his chain while he was live on Facebook. This is very sad and very unfortunate. Prayers to the man's family and his close ones. He seems like he was a very hardworking man, hustler, by the chain he had on, by the shirt, by the shades, if you guys want to call them glasses, the hat. You know, he got piercings as well. You guys see, he got a cut and everything. Inside of to me, it sounded like a BMW. I could be wrong. I don't know what year the BMW is. Like I said, I really don't know much on this man. All I know is that there was a video released because he was on Facebook. He was on Facebook Live. And the viewers that were watching, which I'm not going to play the video because it's very sad, in my opinion. I don't think it should even be publicly online except for just like the news reports of this. But it's just very sad to me. And also, I wanted to mention that whoever this person may be from watching the video, I could tell you guys this. I'm going to give you guys some details. He's on live talking for like a quick few seconds in the video clip, okay? He was probably rambling for a minute in the parked car. I don't know if he was a passenger or it's just maybe the way the angle was on live. I think it's like inverted or whatever. But he gets out like from this angle. He's definitely like on the right side of the car. Let's just say that it's not inverted. He's on the right side of the car, and he's a passenger. He gets out of the door. And I think he runs up on the guy. I'm assuming it's a guy, but at the same time too, though, I heard a voice which to me sounded like a female or maybe just a younger person, because I don't know, the voice was a little high pitched. I couldn't tell if it was just someone that was with that person that did that to him, but I hear like a little smack sound, and obviously they were trying to rob him. And it was a white SUV that pulled up because there's a quick second in the video with the shades that he has on, which thankfully he had those shades on. I'm going to say thankfully, because this could be close to solving his murder. This is definitely murder, premeditated, if they do know who this man is, for sure. I mean, obviously, you know, you're not just going to go out and kill someone for no reason unless you're just that insane in the head. But obviously, for the chain, for what he had on, probably in a hating neighborhood wherever he's from. Like I said, I don't really know much of this guy, but there's posts about him. There was a lot of viewers on his live, so like I said, this is tragic. This is very, very tragic. And you know, it's always the people that are trying to, you know, make it out of the hood, man. It's sad. And definitely, you know, man, this is so sad, man. This is really sad. And being for real, like, I'm not even making no jokes. Like, I don't want to sound weird, like, off of how I just said that, like, make it out the hood. But it seems like he's one of them guys. He's hustling, you know what I mean? He's doing what he knows best, okay? And he's very intelligent. I best believe he's very intelligent, because he seems like he was making his way up there by the viewers, and the stuff that he was talking about on live is tragic. But anyways, like I said, it was a white SUV that pulled up. Sounded like a high-pitched voice. Could have been just someone that was there with the people that were planning to and plotting to rob him. Maybe they weren't planning to kill him, but honestly though, I mean, the thing I would say is that there's a bunch of robberies where they didn't plan on ever like murdering the people, which is true. That is very, very true. That's happened a bunch of times where people actually had no intentions of killing the person, only taking them, but because of the person that, you know, feels threatened, which of course, yeah, a gun pointed to your face, and you're just minding your business, going on your day on live with your viewers, spreading what you know best. Like, I'm not even saying like what you know best, like this guy didn't know much. No, I'm not saying it like that. But what I am gonna say here is, though, right after whatever was said, he said no. He got out the door, out of the car. It sounded like he put his hands on him. You know, respect. You know what I mean? That's self-defense right there, obviously. But maybe, like, it was someone else that shot. Who knows? Maybe they thought he had a gun. Maybe he did have a gun on him. You know what I mean? You just don't know. It's your life over theirs at the end of the day. I mean, you know what you signed up for, trying to rob someone. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't just expect the world to be rainbows and sunshine when you're trying to do something like that. You don't know what could go wrong. You don't know like what you're planning to do, if you're going to be successful or not, by doing what you're doing that isn't legal, obviously. But yeah, he gets shot. You don't hear him scream, none of that. Somebody in the comments, now I don't want to be very descriptive on this, but I will say this. It sounds like to me, on what they're saying in the comments, is the reason why you didn't hear any sound is because they said supposedly that he got shot in the lungs, which caused his lungs to be filled up with blood, and that's why you didn't hear him speak, because his lungs were filled up with blood. Exactly. That's possibly that. I don't want that to be true. I don't want that to be true. That's very sad. That's very messed up. Like I said, this whole situation is just tragic. I really hope that everything that was being said in the comments and those theories and all sorts of those things were not true, and it's just, all misinformation. But I don't know. I don't really like to dig deep into that kind of stuff. But still, though, this whole situation was sad. God bless to this man and the family and everyone. Like I said, I don't know too much, but that's honestly irrelevant. Like, this is a man that lost his life, and it's very tragic. So God bless. But y'all be safe out there. Y'all have a good one. And yep.